Hello to all my friends out there. So I was watching a good video and it was by Ice Age Farmer, and the video was, wow, people have got all these canned beans and probably canned food, and they're saying to themselves, wow, now I got all this canned food that I don't even like, and they're getting bean buying remorse, but not so fast. There's lots of things that can be done with them. So I have some beans that I bought, and I'll get into that in a minute. Now I have one fried egg. Now mind you, you're in the middle of some kind of food shortage and you have this in your stockpile. You're not going to be remorseful. You're going to be thanking your God in heaven that you stockpiled this stuff. So what's happening is, so it's this easy, and I can wrap it up in a burrito, but I'll leave it like this for a minute. Okay, so now I had a meal plan, and I actually had beans. Yummy. I actually had beans 2 times, and then I put salt and pepper on mine. I don't know if that's true Mexican food or not. So I have this really awful pepper, so I'm using that up too. So there's no sense to eat your beans right away. Maybe you stockpile cases. So today I went to Walmart after I heard about this bean buying shortage, and there was only 1 can of these. So I only used about a 1/4 can. But these are seasoned with bacon, I don't know how to say this, and chorizo. So I have made many bacon and chorizo refried beans, and all you do if you want to make them from scratch is you just fry some bacon. You take the bacon out and you fry a little chorizo in the bacon grease, and then you add your beans back in and you mash them to make them refried beans. So what I did is I just heated these in a pan, and then I had some juice, so I didn't need to add water. One of the things that probably makes beans really awful is if they're too gluey. Then they taste horrible. So what you do is you just add a little water, tiny bit of water, to get them the right consistency. So I'm on basically the last month of the meal plan. So where was it? Where was my beans? Oh, I had some Great Northern beans, and I added some bacon. I didn't add the bacon fat. I cut off the bacon meat, and then I just added water and some dry onions, and I cooked that down, and I had some crackers. And so here we are at the bean and egg burrito. I had chicken a lot because I discovered I had teriyaki chicken, barbecue chicken, and hot wing chicken, because I discovered they have boneless chicken thighs that you can bake from the frozen state for $6.61 at Walmart. This was the only can of beans they had, and for bean buying remorseful people, there certainly wasn't many beans. So also we have to worry about the coin shortage. Best way to contend with that is just don't spend your change. Okay, here's the video if you guys would like to see it. U.S. canned food shortages due to Chinese tin steel supply chain failures, and the channel is Ice Age Farmer. Okay, now this time it's not really their fault, because their manufacturing plants are underwater because it's been pouring rain there. This is probably due to the grand solar minimum. Okay, what I did is I saved out the water from my ice cubes, and I made myself some tasty tea. This kind's really yummy. It's best if you make it fresh brewed. I have no room in my freezer for ice. Okay, so now well, we know there's a supply chain failure with cans and labels. So now we know that, and we know there's a problem with the change. So we're seeing shortages again. So what we want to do is stock up, not crazy, but make sure you have some. And what you're wanting to do is start here: beans, rice, and vegetables canned, and then grow your own out of seeds you get in your food year round. Okay, so now about canned fruit. So I got this dented can 50% off. So what I can do is I can buy yogurt at Walmart or cottage cheese, and I can keep my fruit nice and icy cold, and you know that's going to give me a fruit and a dairy. So I mean, you don't have to be, you know, getting remorse. Oh, I have all this canned food and I hate it. Don't eat it every single night. Just, you know, once in a while, a little cottage cheese and pineapple or whatever fruit you have. I buy the salsa at Walmart. But if I didn't have salsa, I could grind rotel tomatoes, or I could just grind regular tomatoes, and you could make a little salad with lettuce, a little pile of salsa or ground tomatoes, and Parmesan cheese with salad dressing. Okay, so canned food shortages. Okay, now cola shortages. Last night I went to, there's the lamest McDonald's by my house, but maybe they can't help it. And they were out of Diet Coke. So I said, oh, I went to 7-Eleven up the street. I'm glad it happened. The cola was cold. They had plenty of ice. It was self-serve. And, you know, it was just better in every way. So, you know, start making adjustments. But in the stores, you know, they said what they're doing is like some of the, like the cola, cherry cola, and these colas, they're not even manufacturing them. But the other thing is, for the longest time, there was never a raise in the price of, this is inflation, Diet Coke. Now, if you want your large bottles of Diet Coke cheap, you have to go to the Dollar Tree because the going price is $1.68. And you have to make a special point to try and get the store-brand Coke, which I did, and for like 2-3 days they didn't have any. So I grabbed 7, and then today I wasn't a greedy pig. I just got 2. So they're saying what's happening is it's all your fault because of the high demand, because people are hoarding. Well, that's because, you know, there might not be any. So the things that they're getting shortages on are chili, soup, and canned meat. I would grab tuna. So people are getting the bean remorse. But, you know, now that you guys got my recipe, it'll be okay. Now I want to mention something. Okay, disabled and prepping. She had a food haul from Core Ambassador for Change food haul. So evidently they were delivering more than once a week, but now it's only once a week. Okay, if things start going down south, and they very well could be, there could be a strain on the food bank stuff. But what I wanted to mention about these food haul videos that's good is you can look at that food and evaluate that food. Now, what are they doing? Okay, she got beans, pasta, potatoes, top ramen soup and canned soup, hot dogs, 2 regular meals, ham, which you could have a ham sandwich, ground turkey, and the potatoes were instant, and canned vegetables. So that would give you a good idea if you were in a stockpile food what to do. And then if you had in your stockpile some spaghetti sauce, I use the spaghetti that I got at the senior citizen. Because of my low income, I can qualify for the senior citizen food distribution. It's part of the food bank, and there is no on the food bank, there's no, what do you call it? You don't have to qualify. But on the senior, you have to have a very low income. But I used my spaghetti I got there. There were people there getting food when I went that were over 100 years old. So if you had some spaghetti sauce and you got pasta, or you had some cheese whiz or some Velveeta cheese and you got pasta, tuna, so you would have an amine, and nuts. A lot of times that's why they give you peanut butter. So, okay, so you guys, put this in the back of your mind, can shortages and coin shortages. And then, be thinking, well, now I have all these stupid beans. I have all this canned food, which I don't even like to eat. What am I going to do? Well, just eat it down once or twice a week or a couple times a month. And, it's really going to save you money, because then you don't have to buy groceries. And then stockpile up your money, and also keep your car full of gas. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.